Good morning, my dear. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you woke up and said, "My body feels alive today"? Not aching, not stiff, not dragging, just alive? Now, I'm not here to sell you some miracle pill or pretend like aging hasn't tried to slow me down. I've lived long enough to see my bones speak up in the cold, my knees grumble with every step, and my back whisper, "Not today, ma'am." But I've also lived long enough to learn this. Motion is life, and the best gift you can give yourself each morning is the gift of movement. So sit with me, walk with me, stretch with me, because today we begin something that might just change the rest of your days. These are the 6 best morning exercises for women like us. Not to impress the world, but to honor our bodies, calm our minds, and carry our hearts with grace. First exercise, the wake-up stretch. Before I even get out of bed, I stretch my arms over my head and flex my feet. It's like telling my muscles, "Good morning, I still need you." This simple stretch wakes up the nervous system, gets blood flowing, and brings awareness to how the body feels today. Try it tomorrow before you even swing your legs out of bed. What is the wake-up stretch all about? It's a light, full-body stretch performed while still lying in bed, before standing or walking. It includes reaching arms overhead, flexing the feet, rotating wrists and ankles, and taking deep, slow breaths. The key is slow movement with full awareness. Why it's so powerful for seniors: boost circulation. After hours of lying still, your blood needs a nudge to get flowing again. This helps prevent dizziness or stiffness when you stand. Wakes up the nervous system. Activates brain-body connection gently, reducing grogginess and improving coordination. Reduces morning stiffness, helps lubricate joints and ease tension, especially in the spine, shoulders, and hips. Prevents falls. Moving too quickly in the morning can cause imbalance. A stretch slows you down and prepares your body. Encourages mindfulness. It sets the tone for a calm and intentional day. You're not rushing, you're listening. Let me break it down for you. Wake-up stretch routine, 5-7 minutes. While still lying on your back, deep breathing, 1 minute. Inhale slowly through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Focus on the breath. Full body reach, 1 minute. Stretch arms overhead, point your toes. Hold for 10-15 seconds. Release and repeat 3 times. Ankle and wrist circles, gently rotate your ankles and wrists in both directions. Knees to chest, 1 to 2 minutes. One at a time, draw your knees to your chest and hug them. Rock side to side. Spinal twist, drop your knees gently to one side while keeping your shoulders on the bed. Hold, breathe, switch sides. Say something kind to yourself while you stretch. A simple affirmation like, "Today, I choose strength, peace, and patience." It matters. Your body listens. Exercise note 2. Seated forward bend. I sit on the edge of my bed or a chair. I reach gently toward my toes. No force, just surrender. This helps release tension in the back and the hamstrings. I've cried during this stretch, you know. Sometimes it's not the tightness in the body, it's in the heart. The seated forward bend is a beautiful and accessible stretch, especially for older adults. It promotes flexibility, eases lower back tension, and creates a moment of peaceful reflection. For seniors, it's not just about physical movement, it's a gesture of gentleness toward the body and patience with oneself. What is the seated forward bend all about? Also known as Paschimottanasana in yoga, the seated forward bend is done while sitting on the floor or a chair. You extend your legs straight or keep them slightly bent for comfort, and gently hinge at the hips to reach toward your feet, ankles, or knees, wherever you can reach without straining. It's a calming, lengthening stretch for the entire back of the body. Why it's ideal for seniors. 1. Stretches the hamstrings and lower back. These areas get tight from long periods of sitting, and this pose gently opens them up. Improves posture. Lengthening the spine while folding forward trains the body to sit taller and more comfortably. 3. Relieves stress and calms the mind. The pose naturally encourages deep breathing and inward focus, making it a meditative moment. 4. Boosts digestion. The gentle pressure on the abdomen can help stimulate the digestive organs. 5. Encourages patience and presence. It's not about touching your toes, it's about showing up for your body as it is and honoring its limits with grace. How to do a safe seated forward bend, floor or chair. If seated on the floor, 1. Sit with legs extended straight in front of you. Use a cushion under your hips if needed. 2. Inhale and sit tall, lengthening the spine. 3. As you exhale, slowly hinge forward from the hips, not the waist. 4. Keep the back straight as long as possible. Reach your hands toward your feet, shins, or knees, wherever they land naturally. 5. Hold the pose for 20-30 seconds, breathing deeply. 6. Slowly roll back up on an inhale. If seated on a chair, 1. Sit upright with feet flat on the floor, knees slightly apart. 2. Inhale, lifting the spine. 3. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips, letting your chest move toward your thighs. 4. Let your arms dangle or rest on your shins. 5. Breathe and stay for 20-30 seconds, then slowly return to sitting upright. Let me tell you this, I used to force myself to touch my toes, thinking that was the goal. But now I know it's not how far you reach, it's how softly you listen. The seated forward bend isn't about stretching muscles, it's about stretching patience, stretching presence. Some days I go far, some days I don't, but every day I fold forward, I find a little more peace in my body. Third exercise, deep belly breathing with shoulder rolls. 3 deep breaths. That's all it takes to reset your day. Inhale through the nose, exhale slowly through the mouth. Add shoulder rolls to loosen tension. We carry stress in our shoulders, and this simple act can melt years of worry. A simple 2-minute reset, a lifelong habit of healing. What is it? This practice combines diaphragmatic belly breathing with gentle shoulder mobility exercises. Together, they release tension, regulate the nervous system, and bring the mind into the present. It's a calming pause that resets both body and spirit. Why it's important for older adults. Win releases shoulder and neck tension. Many seniors carry emotional stress in the shoulders. These rolls gently open the upper back and loosen stiffness caused by years of poor posture or worry. 2. Supports lung health. Deep belly breathing strengthens the diaphragm, improving oxygen intake, critical as lung capacity naturally declines with age. Reduces anxiety and high blood pressure. This breathing style activates the parasympathetic nervous system, promoting calm and lowering stress levels. 4. Improves posture. Shoulder rolls wake up the muscles responsible for good posture, helping prevent the hunched or rounded appearance many seniors experience. 5. Increases mindfulness. Breathing deeply while focusing on your body keeps you rooted in the present, reducing mental clutter and worry. Then how to practice. Find a chair, sit tall with both feet on the ground. Step 1. Deep belly breathing. 1 to 2 minutes. Place one hand on your chest and one on your belly. Inhale slowly through the nose, feeling your belly expand. Exhale gently through your mouth, drawing your belly inward. Repeat for 3 to 5 breaths. Stay relaxed. Step 2. Shoulder rolls. 1 to 2 minutes. On your next inhale, slowly lift your shoulders up toward your ears. Exhale as you roll them back and down. Repeat for 5 to 10 rounds, then reverse direction, rolling forward. Let your arms hang softly at your sides. Breathe naturally. Note this. I used to think I had to do something big to find peace, but then I learned 3 slow breaths could take me back home to myself. And with each shoulder roll, I let go of what no longer belongs to me. Worry, guilt, fear. I let them roll right off my back. Try it. Breathe deep. Roll free. Feel the difference. 4th exercise. Standing march. Marching in place gets the blood moving and warms up the joints. I like to imagine I'm dancing with the wind. It's not about high knees. It's about lifting your spirit. Why it's powerful for seniors. Improves circulation. Marching in place stimulates blood flow, especially to the legs and feet, helping to prevent stiffness, numbness, and swelling. Strengthens hip flexors and core. These muscles are essential for balance, walking, and stability. As we age, they weaken unless we actively work to preserve them. Wakes up the joints. Gentle marching warms the knees, ankles, and hips, making it an excellent start to the day or any activity. Enhances coordination. The rhythm of lifting one leg at a time while swinging your arms keeps your brain engaged and helps with motor coordination. Boosts mood. Rhythmic movement increases endorphins. Combine it with uplifting music or affirmations, and it becomes a joyful morning ritual. Why how to practice standing march. Stand tall next to a chair or wall for support if needed. Start slow. Begin by lifting one knee just a few inches off the ground, then lower it. Alternate legs. Add arm movement. As you lift each leg, swing the opposite arm forward, mimicking a natural walking motion. Find your rhythm. Move with intention, not speed. Think more about flowing like a dance than rushing through it. Breathe naturally. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Let each breath guide your movement. Duration, march for 1 to 3 minutes or until you feel warm. You can do multiple sets throughout the day. Let me give you this word from my heart. Some mornings, I don't feel like moving. The aches are louder than my will. But then I stand by my window, lift one knee, then the other, and suddenly I remember, I'm still here. Still strong, still dancing. You don't need a parade, just march to the rhythm of your own life. 5th exercise. Gentle torso twists. It will loosen your spine and release your worries. Gentle torso twists are slow, controlled movements that rotate the spine from side to side, engaging the core and increasing flexibility. This movement is not about speed or force. It's about fluidity, breath, and awareness. Why it's important for seniors. 1. Maintains spinal mobility. As we age, the spine tends to stiffen. Twisting helps keep the spine flexible, which supports better posture and ease in everyday movements. 2. Improves digestion. Gentle twisting massages the internal organs, especially those around the midsection, promoting better digestion and circulation. Releases tension in the lower back. A slow twist can relieve chronic tension and gently stretch tight muscles around the lumbar spine. 4. Enhances core strength. Even a soft twist engages your obliques, helping maintain a stronger, more stable core for better balance and fall prevention. 5. Connects breath and movement. When paired with mindful breathing, torso twists become a moving meditation, a way to let go of what you're holding on to emotionally, not just physically. How to practice gentle torso twists. You can do this seated or standing. A sturdy chair is great for beginners. Seated version, win. Sit tall at the edge of your chair with feet flat on the ground. 2. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, gently rotate your torso to the right, placing your left hand on your right thigh and your right hand behind you for support. 3. Hold for 2-3 breaths. Feel the stretch along your spine and ribs. 4. Return to center on an inhale and exhale as you twist to the other side. 5. Repeat 3-5 times per side, moving slowly and with full awareness. Standing version, win. Stand with feet shoulder width apart. 2. Let your arms hang loosely by your sides. 3. Gently twist from the waist left and right, allowing your arms to swing softly and naturally with your movement. 4. Keep your feet planted, and don't force the movement. 5. Continue for 1 to 2 minutes, letting your breath guide the rhythm. Lastly, wall push-ups. Forget the gym. Find a wall and push gently against it. Strengthen your arms and your chest. Yes, but more importantly, remind yourself that you're still strong enough to push through things. Wall push-ups are a modified version of the classic floor push-up, done against a wall. This reduces the intensity and strain on the shoulders, wrists, and lower back, while still targeting the chest, arms, and core muscles. This exercise is ideal for seniors because it supports body control, maintains upper body function, and builds strength needed for daily tasks, like pushing doors open, lifting bags, or even getting up from a seated position. Why they matter at old age. 1. Reshimit strengthens the upper body. Arms, chest, and shoulders grow weaker with age, but this movement helps reverse that. 2. Improves posture. Helps combat the slouched, hunched posture that often comes with aging. 3. Enhances bone health. Weight-bearing exercises like this promote bone density, reducing the risk of osteoporosis. 4. Supports daily function. Boosts confidence and strength for tasks like reaching shelves, lifting, and pushing. 5. Low impact and safe. Unlike floor push-ups, there's less pressure on wrists, knees, and back. Here's a simple way to guide seniors through the movement. Step by step. 1. Find a clear wall space. Stand about 2 feet away from a flat, sturdy wall. 2. Position your hands. Place your hands shoulder width apart at shoulder height on the wall, fingers pointing upward. 3. Align the body. Keep your feet flat on the ground, your body in a straight line from head to heels. Inhale and lower. Slowly bend your elbows and bring your chest toward the wall, keeping your back straight. Don't let your hips sag or push out. 5. Exhale and push back. Gently push yourself back to the starting position, straightening your arms. 6. Repeat 10-15 times. Start with 1 set, and build up to 2 or 3 sets as strength increases. Stop if you feel pain in your shoulders or wrists. Modify with a closer stance or fewer repetitions. Wisdom from the wall. You don't have to hit the gym to push back against weakness. I started doing wall push-ups at 72. At first I barely managed 5, but I showed up every morning. And now, I do 20 like it's nothing. That wall taught me something. Life gives you resistance, but you can still push through. Each push reminded me that strength isn't always loud or fast. Sometimes it's quiet, slow, persistent. And that kind of strength is what carries us when we need it most. Every sunrise gives us another chance to begin again, not just with our minds, but with our bodies. These 6 morning exercises may seem simple, but don't let their gentleness fool you. With every stretch, every breath, and every step, you're reclaiming strength, grace, and control over your day. You see, movement isn't about chasing youth. It's about honoring the body that's carried you this far. A body that deserves care, attention, and love. Whether it's a slow march in place or a deep belly breath, what matters is that you showed up for yourself today. I've learned in these years that the most powerful movements we make aren't always loud or fast. They're quiet, intentional, and rooted in self-respect. So keep moving, keep breathing, and keep choosing yourself every morning. You're not just exercising, you're awakening your spirit. And that, my friend, is how strength is born at any age.